Melusines are beautiful creatures. They are the pride of Fontaine. Be sure to befriend them and cause them no harm.
We're here. I'm sure you're familiar with the site of the Night Kingdom by now. The corrosion here is relatively mild. So this is our last pit. Once we set off, we must destroy our final enemy as soon as possible. Otherwise, no amount of resistance to abyssal corrosion.
So there's no turning back after this, huh? After you left, Paimon started to be able to see this place. It's a mystery to Paimon, too.
The sacred flame is connecting us. The moment it sent us here, it made sure your consciousness could reach us. But still, you can go. But while we're still here... True, come find me when you're ready to set off. Are you ready, Traveler? All right. I'm sure you remember the Abyss. Our final enemy has a core that... Since I'm more familiar with this place, I'll go find it. All right. All of Natlan is behind us. No one fights alone.
Malika already left, so you should get moved. Paimon still remembers her promise. Paimon's not some kid who's afraid of the dark. She's gonna... Always. You're not in this alone. We'll be with you in...
Something feels familiar.
Desolation!
Incinerate! Try and stop me!
Foolish mortals!
Incinerate! Pyroclastic surge!
I see the man!
Full throttle!
Desolation!
Light of the blazing sun!
Hey, sis. It's been a long time. This form is probably what I look like in your memories. Actually, we already met in one of your dreams.
Out of all the awakened souls.
Yeah. If the past, present, and future exist at once,
You're right. It's too bad we don't have more time to talk.
your plan is almost at the finals. Oh, I really wanted to help you in this era. But an ordinary person back then, I said I'd come find you one day. But I failed time and time again.
You didn't fail.
Wait, then the paper frog
Yes. And your architect.
I'm so glad. 500 years is a long time. I was worried someone might toss it during a move or something.
No, they never forgot their debt to you. I learned a lot about you from them.
Sounds like I placed my trust in the right people. Everything I wrote, though, it's probably outdated now, isn't it?
Yeah, I'd say so.
Oh well. It's been a long time. And it's not like I was some innovative architect, but I lived a really happy life. I dedicated my career to help. I didn't have time for love, or for myself, but I didn't care. You never took time for yourself either, did you, sis?
No, it wasn't necessary. Besides, I made my choice. In the end, the method you used to transcend time was much more than a simple paper frog. You sent your love across time. So let me say this, Hine. I will love you. Forever and always.
I know that. Mom, Dad, and I, we feel the same way about you.
All right. I need to head out. Another hero is waiting for me.
I believe in you, sis. For Natlan.
Oh, don't worry, we're here to help.
So, I call on your benevolence to heal our hero.
The abyssal pylons are being protected by some kind of power. They can't be destroyed right now. Taking care of these monsters first might give us an opening.
Be sanctified. Bow your head.
Wind strike. Bring it. didn't expect to see you again so soon.
I didn't know I could do that. Hello, Miss Traveler. You remembered Plasoli, right? I saw her in a dream. And she spent the whole time apologizing to me. But Napika, all those people who lost their memories, they're the ones who deserve a...
Nachika told me all about what happened. And this was my... Even though we can't undo our mistakes, there will always be opportunities to...
I had a good talk with my mom in that dream. And she agreed to lend me her power. That's how I was able to help you back there. My mom made a lot of terrible mistakes in the past. But now, she's using her powers for good.
You're a very talented person, Nachika. I'm sorry your life was cut so short.
It's okay. We still managed to do something important in this place. Good luck, Traveler. We're all counting on you.
You can leave this place to us. When the monsters attack again, we'll fend them off.
We got to see each other in a dream. And that's enough. The square makes it possible to connect the living to the Night Kingdom. If the Abyss starts to corrode that area, its forces could once again surge into the land above. It pains me not being able to see Mualani again. But if I can do something to protect Natlan, then that is the only choice. Mualani will grow to surpass me as a warrior, and accomplish greater feats than my own. I have no doubt.
It's you! I knew you would come.
We meet again. Remember me? I'm Malco. We met when you came to rescue Kachina. Vichama told me about the horrific battle on the surface.
More importantly, after everything, it's all thanks to you and Siglali.
The path ahead has been heavily corroded by the Abyss. Navigation will be tricky. I can help illuminate your way, just like before.
I'll take care of recon and combat. I was in a bad place with... Come on, follow me.
Of course. It's dangerous out there, so stay close. More monsters! Leave them to me!
I've got your back!
Settle down. An oversight on my part. The tides beckon. Bow your head.
Yes! Coco, we made it! Come on, time to teach them a lesson. We're the Flower Feather Clan's top adventurers. Let's show them what we're made of. Shower me with praise! Letting crave names echo!
Settle down.
Whoa, you're as strong as ever.
Huh. Who are these two?
You said it, not me. Everyone here's amazing. So of course that includes me and Coco. We all have our own journey, and we need to see it through to the end. Not all adventurers go down in history. But right now, it's safe to say...
Definitely.
Then let's go. I know your guide fairy and little one couldn't join you here, but I'm sure they're still with you in spirit.
So strong. The power of the Abyss is protecting it. It's almost impenetrable.
Leave it to me. Time for the Abyss to face its reckoning.
Bow your head. Let the mighty be humbled.
That was amazing. Judging by your clothes, you're not from Natlan, are you?
I've never seen a soul like you in the night.
But the Night Kingdom doesn't accept Outlanders.
Yes. Although, rather than a soul, it would be more accurate to say that I'm a story created by the people of Natlan. I was his most... the shamans of the masters of the...
So you're him? But...
It was in fragmented memory. Unlike my righteous and noble commander, I was obsessive and cruel.
You tried to sacrifice someone.
I will stop at nothing to protect my commander's interest. The most idealistic and righteous among us. That is what the glory of Conria means to me. I do. I have my reasons, as do all who believe in something. You will understand that soon enough. Due to the limitations of the ley lines, we can go no further. The enemy's lair is close at hand.
But don't worry. All the souls of the Night Kingdom will lend you their aid.
You will become the hero of a new era.
You're a special one, Traveler. You proved that again just now.
The light will continue to guide your way through the endless darkness. Go now, for Natlan, and for all who lost their lives to the Abyss. This time, we shall prevail. Not for any single nation or faction, but for us all.
Hey, Traveler! It's me, Kuich. Need some help? Doctors can be really handy in an emergency. With your special powers, you go now! Huh? What was that? I felt shaking all of a sudden. Oh, I was wondering where she went. Well, that just means we've got even less time to waste. I never liked causing trouble, and I definitely don't want to be the one who holds up the Pyro Archon's plan. Yeah. I'm really glad she fulfilled her mission. She seemed a lot more... all those years of worrying. But better late than ever, right? Anyway, that was enough for me. Back to the natural order of things. Worrying is supposed to be the older... All right, enough about that. All we can do is accept the past and continue to look forward. I would say our nation's future is looking... Go now, traveler. You can do this!
I embrace.
I trust.
I acknowledge.
I welcome.
I follow. I walk with. Tenoch, the one and many.
Let my people light up your path. Mawika is just up ahead. Now, go and bring forth a miracle reserved for the divine. You, the kindling we know as humanity.
this nation's tomb! War is nothing but a hopeless struggle. If you so yearn for the agony of death, then bow down to its true appearance!
You who traverse the stars, fear not. Natlan has placed its trust in you. Descender, ignite your fire, the hope that burns within!
I have witnessed the light of this flame dozens of times. Once the good is spent, night will return. Failure. 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 Failure.
Bow to the abyss, or be destroyed!
You are loyal to the wrong master. I fight on!
Devour!
Watch out, Traveler!
All will be mine to seize, devour, and destroy.
face your fate.
Your long journey shall end in vain. Even with borrowed celestial power, your destruction is inevitable.
You march to an end you cannot change. Millennia of struggle, all in vain.
The lives of the Descenders are more valuable than you can imagine. You destroy this world's hope with your own hands!
If I was fated to fail, then why do you fear? We embark on a pilgrimage for the wishes of the people. We choose to battle, to earn a glorious name. And in the end, we burn to cinders for a dream. And so this cycle continued, time after time. My fate is to bring this journey to an end, once and for all! Listen.
Did they lose? No, it can't be.
We are the inheritors of memory and legend. Those who grew alongside sun and wind.
Those who forged our own destiny and future. That is Natlan's fire, the lifeblood of our nation!
We won't give up hope. This is where we forge our future. With our own 2 hands!
Even after one of my attacks, The flames of hope still burn within you. But with fear comes darkness, and with darkness comes dominion. In darkness the world was born, and so it shall return.
Full throttle! Wrath from the sky! Come, join me in the eternal night! I can release you from your suffering! Light of the blazing sun! Try and stop me!
Become the servant of the enemy. Kneel before me.
I bring forth the faith of the 6 tribes and bestow absolute freedom upon our
Accursed
heroes.
angels! Vanished creatures! You should have long since been dead.
We need to purify the totem poles. Burn it down!
Her soul is noble and pure. Hero is just her starting point.
Why do you struggle when you are so weary? Why must you seek pain?
No one fights alone!
You toil in vain, and your blood is a worthless sacrifice.
I wish to soar with her and see the world beyond the sky.
You toil in vain, and your blood is a worthless sacrifice.
Burn through the endless night!
Curse you! Enough, you foolish pests!
I admire her wisdom. How she always lives in the moment.
Being her friend makes me so happy!
Enough, you foolish pests!
We will take back Natlan's future!
Every adventure can be stressful and scary. But with the Traveler around, there's always hope! There's no challenge too great! As long as we're together,
We can do anything! We will never, ever, ever stop moving forward!
There's a faster way. Hop on!
Unbelievable. No abyssal corruption whatsoever. The same goes for the Pyro Archon. Well, in that case, just get some rest and enjoy your victory.
That means there's officially nothing to worry about! You won! You actually won! Paimon knew you could do it! The Abyss is no match for you! Welcome back, great hero. I can't wait to tell your story to everyone.
We should record it on a woven scroll, too. That way your story will be preserved in my tribe for generations to come. I'm sure the grannies and gramps back home are already on it.
Amazing job, Traveler. Becoming the first Outlander with an ancient name definitely makes you a legend.
The Lord of the Night was right to place her trust in you. She chose the perfect name.
But the most important thing is that you made it back safe. Now I don't have to worry about the rescue plan. You came up with a rescue plan? Well, the Traveler already saved me once, so yeah. If things got risky down there, I was gonna charge in and rescue her. Couldn't have said it better myself. Wait, really? Who did you see?
So, you heard everything we said?
Those messages became part of your name during the forging process. I just didn't expect them to come in handy at such a crucial moment.
Hey, what's embarrassing about that? I'll say it again right now. Being your friend makes me so happy.
Good one, Koichi.
Things are looking lively over here. How you feeling, traveler? Great. Just what I wanted to hear. The preparations for your celebration ceremony are almost complete.
Celebration ceremony?
According to tradition, we hold a celebration ceremony for our most outstanding warriors after their final pilgrimage. In most cases, outstanding means warriors who earned more than 20 victories in the Night Warden Wars. It's an exceedingly rare honor. You can think of it almost like a lifetime achievement award.
We haven't held one of those ceremonies in a long time, though.
True, but given the Traveler's exceptional contribution to this victory, I think she's more than worthy of the honor. Let's head to the center of the stadium and I'll announce the honor to everyone. You deserve a formal round of applause for this achievement.
Oh, then I'm gonna grab the best seat in the house. Wait, I'm coming too! Slow down, there's no rush. Moika, if this ceremony is to celebrate defeating the Abyss, don't you deserve the same honor?
What's the point of holding a victory feast for yourself? Besides, I'm already the Pyro Archon. That's enough honor for a lifetime. Let's go. Everyone's waiting for us. Today, Natlan's long struggle against the Abyss has met its end. Many fought for this day and gave their lives for this cause. We must not forget them or the heroic Outlander who lent us their aid. Her ancient name, Tumaini, will be immortalized in the history of Natlan. From this point on, there will be no more Night Warden Wars, and I pray the Ode of Resurrection will never again need to bring back the Fallen. We fought for a singular purpose, peace. And now, it has been achieved. The funeral to commemorate the Fallen will be held on a later day. In the meantime, our hero will embark on a parade of blessings. Let us send her off with a round of applause and show her the warmth and gratitude of our people.
Yeah! Woohoo! All right!
Go on. This is your moment. You should savor it. Now that the threat of the Abyss has been eliminated, we finally have a chance to restore the Night Kingdom. I'll take care of that first.
Okay, we'll look forward to good news.
Just a moment, great hero. Before you set out on the parade of blessings, please accept these feathered accessories.
We bestow these gifts to every hero who receives this honor. They are proof of your bravery and strength, and mark you as a role model for all in Natlan.
Thank you for everything. Thank you for saving us from the Abyss.
Now, the person who has the honor of adorning you with these gifts is none other than one of Natlan's most outstanding warriors, Chaska.
Oh, it's just someone we know.
You sound disappointed.
Exactly! It, makes this moment even more special because we're already friends.
Well, both in a personal capacity and as a representative of all warriors in Natlan, I bestow upon you this blessing. May your flame forever burn, pure and bright.
With us by your side, you'll never fight alone.
Time to embark on your parade of blessings.
Hey, Hero! We're here to guide the way!
Great Hero! Could you look this way for a sec? Yeah!
Over here! Over here! Quick!
As the sun shines down on our nation! Another victory for Natlan! Can I take a picture of you, please?
light the way! Great hero! Could you look this way for a sec?
Over here! Over here! Quick, take a picture. We can turn it into graffiti.
As the sun shines down on our nation. Another victory for Natlan. Can I take a picture of you, please?
Great hero! Could I have a moment of your time? A lot of people here really look up to you and would love to get a picture or an autograph. You don't mind indulging them for a little bit, do you?
Wow, look at all the people. They must have been waiting here for a long time. That doesn't sound like too much to ask, right, Traveler?
That's right! The photo booth is this way, and the autograph area is over there. The Parade of Blessings will continue in that direction, so head to the next area whenever you're ready. We'll be cheering for you!
Over here! Over here!
Yes, that's it. Thank you. Oh, that pose is perfect.
Such a precious memento.
Wow, it looks great.
Can I have one more photo? Just one more.
Sorry, only one photo per person. There's still a lot of people waiting.
It's okay. One is enough. One is more than enough.
Oh, look over here. Perfect. This is going straight into the next issue.
Thank you, Hero. Thank you so much for everything you've done for Natlan.
All right, that's all the film. No more pictures, everyone.
Huh?
Aww. We can't keep our great hero here forever. Thank you for your participation and your understanding, everyone.
Wow. Everyone's so enthusiastic. I'll bet she can make a small fortune by selling photos of you to people in Natlan. All right. It was just a joke.
There's a bunch of people waiting for you here, too!
Woohoo!
It's the great hero! Quick, get ready to take a picture! Great hero! We prepared some snacks and drinks for you.
Paimon can take those! These source crackers are the best! You should try some, Traveler! What's on your mind, Shilonen?
I was just thinking about your ancient name, Tumayani. It's truly a perfect fit. And seeing how much hope you've given to the people here, it makes that even more true.
Line up, everyone. Single file, please. The hero will begin signing autographs.
Thank you.
I'll treasure this for the rest of my life.
The hero's autograph? I actually got the hero's autograph?
All right, last one. The great hero has a parade to finish. Thank you for taking the time to sign those autographs. We really appreciate it.
Sorry to bother you, great hero. I'm a messenger from the Scions of the Canopy. I know everyone's been curious about the hidden message behind Tumaini.
Every ancient name has a story behind it and comes with a certain mantra. Usually, the Wayab reveal those mantras to our chiefs in a dream, but yours is still unknown to us.
Oh, you mean like the lines the 6 heroes recited when they appeared? But, where do they come from? Is it something you have to decide, Traveler?
Oh!
That was beautiful! I've got it all down!
That's the final element of your ancient name, right? That means you've been completely accepted by Natlan's ley lines!
From the Lord of the Night herself? Legendary. Truly legendary.
Tumaini! Tumaini! Tumaini!
Wow, you're here too! And you brought a bunch of friends! Look, they're dancing!
For music, for the sacred flame, and for our heroes!
Ooh.
Huh? It's the great hero! Please, come dance with us!
Whoa! What do you think, Traveler? Should we join them? something new.
Hey, not bad. You're a natural.
Let's hear it for our hero.
We now arrive at the end of the Parade of Blessings. Let us offer the Traveler our blessings one more time and give her a resounding round of applause.
Woohoo! Yeah! All right! Woo!
That's a hero's welcome if Paimon ever saw one, Traveler! You deserve it, of course, considering the risk you took.
Traveler, Paimon! Finally, I was looking everywhere for you.
St. Maui! Why didn't you come to the parade?
Never mind that. I have something important to tell you. Come with me. I went to revisit the revelations in my dreams as soon as you came back from battle. But I couldn't fall asleep just anywhere. I needed somewhere private. I didn't want anyone to overhear me sleep talk or watch me contort myself into some weird position. Anyway, that's not the important part. It's about Mauika's death. Her fate hasn't changed at all.
What? Didn't you defeat the bad guy behind all this? Does that mean the war isn't over?
No. The disaster is over, but my dreams never lie. That's why I came to find you. I need to know what I'm missing. Where is Mauika right now? Did she tell you what she's planning?
She said she was going to restore the Night Kingdom. Compared to fighting the Abyss, that should be pretty easy, right?
Easy? Not so much. We can't restore the ley lines without the Lord of the Night, and I'm not sure she has enough power to do it on her own. The Lord of the Night is weak right now. She told us that herself, remember? I'll admit, restoring the ley lines is simpler than reconstructing them entirely, but it's still no easy feat.
True. If the Lord of the Night could restore the ley lines by herself, all Mauika would need to do is tell her we won.
Not even that. The Lord of the Night knows the ley lines better than anyone. I'm sure she knew of your victory before us all. Point being, this matter is far more complicated than the Archon made it out to be. We need to get to the bottom of this. Mauika has accepted her death, remember? For her to let someone else dictate her end, there can only be one possibility. She must think the outcome of her death is worth it. The moment Mauika used the Ruler of Death's power, death was demanded in return. Not necessarily as repayment for her aid, but as a rule. That means Mauika doesn't have to just sacrifice herself to the Ruler of Death. She can still use her death to get something in return.
Then let's get going! Where do you think she went? Could it be where we found the source mechanism?
The Lord of the Night should now be able to appear anywhere in Natlan. What we need to know is where the Ruler of Death can be summoned. According to the Lord of the Night, the ruler of death is one of the Shining Shades, an extremely elusive figure. Even woven scrolls dating back thousands of years have nearly no mentions of her.
Right! Xbalanque created the rules of Natlan by borrowing power from the ruler of death. That means he's met her before. Wait, do you think Xbalanque could have met the ruler of death in Cinder City? The one they call... Ochkanatlan?
It's very likely. After all, Ochkanatlan was built on the site of a previous dragon city. It's known as the first city of the Pyro Archon.
Alright, then let's head over right away!
It's not easy to get there, so follow me. I'll take you.
Man, this place really is hard to get to. And, Paimon wasn't the only one who saw that weird thing up there, right? All those eyes inside of it? Talk about creepy.
I believe that's how the ruler of death keeps an eye on Tevat. Quick, this way. We're almost there.
Look, it's Mawika!
I have grown weary of the endless wait. The fate of this land is of no interest to me anymore.
However, you humans managed to meet the expectations of the Heavenly Principles. For that result, you deserve praise. Moika, as the price for using my power, I shall now bear witness to your death. And with you, the war that your nation has waged for more than 1,000 years shall meet its end.
Mawika!
You got here sooner than I expected.
What are you doing?
Closing the final chapter on the plan that has consumed Natlan for 500... No. For the entirety of our history. We've eradicated the Abyss from Natlan, but its power remains in worlds beyond Tevat. Tremendous and unyielding. Only by completely restoring the Night Kingdom can we defend against its corrosion in the long run. But the architect of the Night Kingdom is near her end. She lacks the power for such a task. And worse still, if her life force is depleted, the rules of Natlan disappear along with her. We have no need for the Ode of Resurrection right now, but it remains Natlan's strongest defense should the Abyss return one day.
So, you're planning to...
Yes. My plan is to once again place my life within the sacred flame. 500 years ago, I gave my life for the chance to be reborn in this era. A chance to see all my plans to completion. And now, to sustain the Lord of the Night, I will give my life once more.
I respect your decision, Malika. But this method requires an immense sacrifice. The flames of your life force are exceedingly strong. But a life sustained by fire is one destined to die out one day. What will you do then?
I've thought about that. With the Abyss out of the picture for now, the Sacred Flame's power will be consumed at a much slower rate. My life force should be able to sustain it for another 200 or 300 years. Future Pyro Archons will continue to seek new sources of fire. As long as Natlan's legacy endures, the Night Kingdom will survive, impervious to the Abyss.
One Once again, you place hope in the hands of the future.
But the pilgrimage can replenish the power of the sacred flame. We can give it that meaning. Why shoulder this burden by yourself?
Because I want the pilgrimage to change. The pilgrimage was an essential part of our struggle against the abyss, a grand competition full of promise and glory. But it also chained our people to an inescapable destiny. Fear and anxiety have been our constant companions. We knew what the consequences would be if we laid down our arms. Morality left us with no other choice. And so, Natlan became the nation of war. This is where Xbalanque defeated the dragons and granted our people the liberation of their flesh. And now, in the same place, I have the chance to grant them the liberation of their spirit. There will be no war, only competition, one fueled by our dreams for the future rather than a desperate struggle for survival. A new future deserves a new meaning, a chance to take a definitive step forward.
Very noble indeed. But what does any of this have to do with you? You speak of duty, but not yourself. In my eyes, Malika, you are not inherently special. A child of Natlan among countless others. Yes, the situation is urgent, and the ley lines must be restored right away. But it is too heavy a burden for you to shoulder alone.
That is where we differ, Lord of the Night. You see all humans as the same, but I understand what it means to be a leader. A leader is swift and decisive in the face of reality. Someone capable of making the right choice even when there are no good options on the table. Sacrificing the remainder of my life to help Natlan overcome this crisis. That is the right choice. After all, leadership is built on the trust of ordinary people. Without them, there is no Archon. The people look to their leader to make the world a better place and stand up for them when it counts. For that reason, I must see my duty through to the very end.
But what about you, Malika? You still haven't talked about what you want. Is it that unimportant to you?
It's not important, Citlali. There is nothing more important than protecting the future we built together.
I shall accept Malika's sacrifice for the Lord of the Night as her death, and I will bear witness to the very end. Thus concludes the deal I made with Xbalanque several thousand years ago. Lord of the Night, you may now begin. What are you waiting for?
There is another who wishes to take part in the ceremony. And I cannot disregard their intentions. I must wait for them to arrive.
Another?
I was to bear witness to a death, and now the situation is increasingly tenuous.
If the life of this second individual fails to meet my requirements, I fear I may lose my patience.
Rest assured, his life will hold equal value.
I am the helper of humanity, and I must always place their demands first, no matter who the human may be.
Cumbersome. But there is nothing to be done. Such is the duty of an angel.
Wait. This feeling.
We made it.
Thank you for showing me the way.
The captain?
The other individual you mentioned. It was him?
Indeed. Like you, he carries many lofty ideals.
Malwika, I understand how you feel. And if I were an ordinary mortal, I would have no reason to stop you. But like you, I've been waiting for this day for too long, and I can offer a better solution. You created this new future, and you deserve to guide its direction. Your life should not end here. But death is the end I have been trying to reach all along. I have come this far to use my death to open the gates of the ley lines to my people.
Your people?
That's right. They have been with me for the past 500 years.
But how? Carrying that many souls within you? There's no way you could keep your consciousness intact. Besides, you weren't affected by the source mechanism like I was.
Do you still remember the voice that you heard? It came from my heart. With the help of technology from Conria, my heart was modified to convert memories and souls from the ley lines into knowledge. As a result, I became extremely sensitive to souls, and developed the ability to sense their presence, much like yourself. After encountering countless lost souls during the disaster 500 years ago, I forsook the capacity for knowledge granted by the modification, and used my heart as a vessel instead. The lives of my comrades, as well as many Natlanese, have been stored here ever since.
And you want to send them home?
Yes. The ley lines will not accept them. But by merging my existence with the Lord of the Night, I can become master of the ley lines and change the rules entirely.
He expressed this to me, and I agreed. The captain envisions a kinder and fairer set of rules for humanity. In addition, he aims to challenge the authority of the ruler of death. In a word, his goal is revenge.
Revenge?
After all, it's because of her that I bear the curse of immortality, the curse of absolute life.
I now understand that which you seek.
Then, bear witness to my resolve and hatred. The people of Conria committed grave sins, and for that, we were cursed to suffer endless physical torment, cursed to witness the demise of everything we held dear. But most of us were innocent. Most of us knew nothing of the Five Sinners' exploitation of abyssal power, myself included. If I sacrifice my life for the Lord of the Night, you get the death you desire. But at the same time, the curse of immortality would negate the very death you seek. Left unresolved, that paradox could uproot the natural order of this world. Even you, great ruler of death, lack the capacity to bear the consequences of that outcome. Your curse is now the tool with which I will overturn the oppression of the gods. This is my challenge to you. Forsake one of your rules. The choice is yours.
Your new heart has limitless potential, and you have wielded it with bravery and honor. I grant you the title of Sentinel Knight. Like the four pillars of strength, you will continue to safeguard the glory of Conria.
The glory of Conria.
Our land, our dignity, and every comrade who fights alongside us.
The Night Kingdom is almost destroyed. Our fallen soldiers, your comrades, they have nowhere to go. Huh? What are you doing? Are you taking all their souls with you? You're just an ordinary person. You can't bear that kind of burden.
No hero should have to wander alone.
The curse of immortality. Using immortality to fight death. Using my rules against me.
Make your choice. Reject your rules. Or allow me to trigger the paradox.
The curse of immortality must stand. Use it to fulfill your final wish.
Well fought, my lord. Thank you for everything.
This time, let's go together. Yes. Let's go together.
Captain,
The curse of immortality still exists. Does that mean the captain will never move from this place?
Lord of the Night, is the captain still with us?
There is no need to pursue traces of him. For those cursed with immortality, release from the mortal coil is the greatest form of peace.
Even so, please pass on my gratitude. His long journey has finally come to a close. I suppose this is a happy ending for him. I cannot imagine how much pain he endured over the past 500 years, or how much strength it took to never stray from his goal.
There's something I've been trying to figure out. I don't think I ever saw him sleep. I tried to ask him about it on the way here, but he didn't answer. Just like always, he never talks about himself.
It's probably due to the voices. When souls merge in a single being, their voices echo endlessly through the mind. Souls that retain memories of their death often scream and wail in despair. Considering the number of souls inside him, that effect would be even greater.
So, over the past 500 years, he didn't sleep? At all?
Without experiencing the curse of immortality, we will never truly know his agony. But I can see why his hatred for the ruler of death was so strong. In the end, he used that immortality to his advantage, and granted the Lord of the Night eternal life by fusing his existence with hers. Well fought, Captain.
You may wonder why the Night Kingdom, a land of souls, was unable to accept the souls adrift on the surface. The reason lies in the Heavenly Principle's modifications to the ley lines. The original purpose was to help counter the Abyss. And so, their stability was paramount. But at one point in time, Natlan's ley lines were decimated. Even after reconstruction, the rules needed for the Ode of Resurrection made it impossible to reconnect the ley lines to other nations. That unique quality is precisely what drew the captain to Natlan.
Did he try the same thing in other nations?
Yes, but all those attempts ended in failure. He fought to save Natlan not only to defeat the Abyss, but because this is the only land where the souls within him could find salvation. We met not long ago to talk about that very possibility, and I confirmed the feasibility of his plan. I, too, recognize the need to change the rules of the ley lines. Not only for the souls that wander this land, but for the outlanders that may perish here in the future. In the eyes of the heavenly principles, that kind of change is extremely risky, if not impermissible. But, as an angel, I have a duty to serve humanity. Such is my mandate.
Thank you for everything.
Lali, when I gave you the Pilgrim's Chronicle, I said something rather pessimistic to you. Do you remember? How many years of life are enough? 10? 100? I thought it made no difference. But now, I have the chance to live forever. I am immensely grateful to humanity for this gift, and I am deeply sorry I thought so little of it in the past.
You don't need to thank us. You bear a heavy responsibility.
Heavy? No. That responsibility is the purpose of my existence. Farewell, humans. Creators of miracles. A new era awaits you.
Looks like she returned to the Night Kingdom.
So, this was the captain's goal all along. He fought to the end for all those souls and challenged the rules of the world in the process.
He was an outstanding warrior. He took on a burden that was meant for me and even brought about a better outcome. It would seem I lost this duel. He was right. Natlan needs a leader to guide its future. If not a successor, then that responsibility will continue to be mine to bear. But for now, let us pay our final respects to this fallen hero. To my sister, Hine. I know all that remains in the Night Kingdom is your memory, but I still wanted to write a short letter to tell you about the situation after the war. After countless partings and farewells, Natlan has finally entered an era of peace. The pilgrimage is still a popular tournament, but now its only purpose is to showcase the thrill of competition, rather than select warriors for war. Our cultural legacy is not rooted in our suffering. In this era of peace, Natlan's fire will burn brighter than ever. With the restoration of the Night Kingdom, our people are now free to leave our borders, and many have set their sights on the wonders of Tibet. I'm sure many exciting and eye-opening adventures await them. And although our battle scars will fade, The stories of our heroes will never be forgotten. When a new you returns to this land one day, I know you'll recognize the significance of this war and all we lost. The land we love has not been destroyed, but grows stronger by the day. I will forever be grateful that I got to see you again. And when the flames deliver this letter to you, I hope you know how much I miss you. I actually got the chance to finish this painting. And not a moment too soon. It's time to bid farewell to all the fallen.
Hey, is that part new? Paimon's never seen it before.
We are gathered here today to bid farewell to all who lost their lives in this war. This struggle has caused us profound pain and brought us face to face with loneliness and loss. But through it all, our bravery and resolve never wavered, and we never lost sight of victory. Even the tiniest of sparks can unite to become a blazing fire. They lit our way forward and showed us the path to victory. When our homeland is revived and life blooms again, they will return to us with the first rain of spring. It is just as our poem describes. We are the inheritors of memory and legend. Those who grew alongside sun and wind. Those who forged our own destiny and future. That is Natlan's fire, the lifeblood of our nation. The fallen are never truly lost to us. We will be reunited one day. And as we create new legends and write new poems in honor of our beloved homeland, they will always be with us. Their deeds immortalized in our memory, and their names immortalized in stone. This epic will be remembered in the actions of every valiant warrior and brave Saurian, all equally important and indispensable. I would also like to take the time to recognize a Fatui Harbinger, who sacrificed his life for our cause. He was a warrior from Conria, who helped defend our nation 500 years ago, a man who used his own heart as refuge for the souls of the fallen. For the chance to offer them a final resting place, he chose to fight with us once again. In the end, he fulfilled his wish and returned the souls to the ley lines. By turning his curse into a weapon, he defeated his fated foe and protected me in the process. We have had our differences in the past, and I cannot say his character is representative of all in his organization. But on this occasion, we honor him as one of our own. In Natlan, all heroes are worthy of celebration. Our hero's here. Is there something you want to discuss? The forces of the Abyss have always sought to corrode Teyvat. The ley lines were created by the Heavenly Principles, and it's only with their protection that Tavad is able to nurture all forms of life. If the Abyss had free reign, this world would become a living hell. We saw that for ourselves. Any attempt by humanity to harness the power of the Abyss is met with swift punishment. The Heavenly Principles and the Shades show no mercy in that regard. That unyielding approach is also the source of great sorrow and hatred. The situation goes beyond a simple discussion of right versus wrong. Perhaps the truth will reveal itself during your future adventures. Oh, isn't it obvious? The Ode of Resurrection didn't take effect at all. Your own strength is what allowed you to keep fighting, as well as the moral support from everyone in Natlan. Still, moral support is also an important, if underappreciated, effect of the Ode of Resurrection. The captain's subordinates sent us a letter he left behind. After our duel at the stadium, he asked the Tsaritsa to remove him from the responsibility of obtaining the Gnosis, and his request was granted. The captain respected the outcome of that match, and refused to violate his principles. But, since this is the final Gnosis, I doubt that Tsaritsa will let the situation stand. Perhaps a replacement Harbinger will be sent here soon. I'll make sure to be prepared. A direct conflict with the Fatui is unavoidable the moment you step foot in Snezhnaya. So make sure you're ready for any scenario. On a related note, I've acquired some new intel about the fragment that suddenly appeared in the sky. Such fragments are known as Ancient Moon's remnants, relics of secret source technology from the era of the ancient dragons. Coincidentally, a small squad of Fatui infiltrated our borders around the same time it appeared. Our investigation revealed them to be the subordinates of the Doctor. Their stronghold is in Nod Krai, a land with a long history not far from Snezhnaya. The people there can use a very special power. It's said that this mysterious power predates even the 7 elements of Teyvat. Ancient Moon's remnants, the Doctor, a mysterious power. The project that connects all 3 must be ambitious indeed. Huh? Tribe? Oh, you're thinking along the lines of how the names of the 6 heroes were inherited. In truth, apart from a few ancient names associated with a certain tribal culture or tradition, most ancient names can be inherited by anyone. Your name likely falls under that category. The Wyab will select someone who shares your character and name them as your successor. Of course, that won't happen for a very long time. The long journey of the Pyro Archon has now come to an end. Together, we overcame darkness and death to accomplish something truly remarkable. As we celebrate your glory, allow me to thank you once again. This time, just as Mawika. Thank you for the respect, understanding, and support every step of the way. An honor we share. You can keep chatting with your friends nearby. I think I'll stay here for now, and watch over them.
What are you thinking about, Traveler? Oh, the battle, right? Even though we won in the end, it cost a lot to get to this point, huh?
Story! Story! I want to hear a story! Come on! Tell us! Tell us!
Well, you kids don't miss a beat, do you? All right. You can be the first audience for this new tale. Let me know what you think. Now, where to begin?
Want to stop and listen to the story? Sounds pretty fun.
This is a story of the great heroes of our time. There are 3 great heroes at the center of this tale. The first is an outlander known as the Traveler, a warrior of great strength, completely immune to the power of the abyss. More importantly, the Traveler is kind and brave, someone who treasures those around her. You could call her a natural-born hero.
Yeah, she's super strong! Tell us more!
Hey, just let him finish the story. The man telling the story keeps looking this way, Traveler. Paimon thinks he recognizes you.
The second hero is also an outlander. Many years ago, he forged a connection with this land and used his body as a vessel for the souls of his fallen comrades. His goal was to give them a home and, with that, a chance to be reborn into this world. The third hero is none other than our current Archon, Mawika. Not only is she a powerful and respected figure, but she also commands the power of the Ode of Resurrection, which can bring people back from the dead. With the support of 6 heroes from 500 years ago, she united Natlan against a dangerous foe. Now, this story truly begins with the arrival of the Traveler in Natlan. Under her guidance, Kachina performed exceptionally well in the pilgrimage and earned her chance at the Night Warden Wars. Suddenly, the sky turned dark. The sacred flame went out, and Gasoithoth appeared. Everyone gathered at the stadium and sang the Ode of Resurrection together to send their support to the furthest corner of the Night Kingdom. Hermione became known by all, and everyone began reciting the words that defined its message. In the beginning, there was darkness, until someone set themselves aflame. Only then did the universe know light. Anyway, the dust has now settled, and Natlan has entered a new era of peace. The Traveler fought for life, the Captain fought for death, and our Archon, Mawika, created a bridge between them.
Wow! Is there more? Please don't let that be the end!
Sounds like you like this one. Tell you what, give me some time and I'll write it all out in even greater detail.
I loved it! This is the best story ever! Yeah, and Hermione is the coolest ancient name. I get to be Hermione today, okay, guys? Hey, it's supposed to be my turn! No, it's my turn! No, it's my turn! I get to be Hermione today! So, no one wants to be the Pyro Archon anymore?
Sounds fun. What do you say, Traveler? Wanna let Paimon be Tumaini for the day? Alrighty then! Let's go, Paimon! A new adventure awaits!